Welcome to Relationship Affairs. Today, I want us to look at a very important topic called courtship. Courtship is necessary in a relationship, and especially when you want to take it to the next level. And courtship is a time in our relationship that we observe one another to know each other better. It's a time to prove if both of us are good to go with a marriage. It's a time we also find out several ways to adjust to each other. So the reason for many crises in marriages today is a lack of proper courtship. And I want to let you know, as a believer, courtship is recommended, but it must be done properly. What do I mean it must be done properly? Courtship is not a time of kissing. It's not a time of romance. It's not a time of, sex. It's not a time of living together. It's a time of re-preparation for your marital journey. The truth is, in courtship, you can discover the things that can bring crisis in your marriage and deal with it, at least solve it to an extent. And sometimes if you don't see it in courtship, it shows up in marriage. And the things you refuse to deal with in courtship will surely affect you in your marriage. So it is the time to look at these little things that will bring a challenge in marriage and deal with it. And I want us to look at 7 things to do in courtship. But before then, I suggest that in your courtship, try to discover one another, try to correct each other, and try to look at things that may be a challenge to you in your marriage. So let's look at these 7 things to do in courtship. Number 1, in courtship, ask questions. Find out everything you need to know. It is a time you're at liberty to ask your questions. Find out everything. Like the family background, ask about it. Medical histories, if there are secrets that can bring problem in your union tomorrow, talk about it. And also your spiritual life, talk about it, ask questions and find out. And the rule in courtship is come out with the truth. Tell yourself the truth. When question comes, please respond with the truth, and it will help you to move on. The second thing in courtship you need to do is to try to observe things. Observe things for yourself. Discover the area that need adjustment, like table manners. If you go out together, you look at these things, table manners. If you stay around each other, you look at maybe body odor, mouth odor when you are around each other. And also, careless way of talking, especially in the public, and the choice of dressing. Observe. When you observe, you will see the areas you need to adjust, so that when you go into the marriage proper tomorrow, those things would have been solved. Number 3 area you need to look at, things you do in courtship, is to find time to pray together. Pray together. When I'm talking about together, I don't mean you living together. There are so many ways to do things together. You can have a time you call on phone. You can have a time you meet, maybe in the church. You can have a time you go out, meet out there together. I don't mean you living together. So find a time to pray. It's a time to pray to make sure that your conviction is of God. I have seen people that started well, they are in courtship, but at some point, they could not break through in the courtship, and they have to end it. Yes, it's not a problem if you can't work out. Now you see that you've taken every move. Then you pray, you find out your convictions, and you look at certain areas, and it's not working out. Come on. You can end it now that is still engagement, because broken engagement is better than broken marriage. All right. So, another point is study the Word of God together and lay a good foundation for the marriage. Have a time to study the Word of God. interpret scriptures, bring your own inspirations, do things together, and you lay a foundation of your marriage tomorrow through the word of God. Okay. Another point is, it's time to introduce yourself to both families and friends in courtship. So these are the things you should be doing in courtship, and it will help you a great lot. It's a time to introduce yourself to your families. It's a time to introduce yourself to your friends. Because when you meet the family and you know them, you will know what you're getting into. And when you meet the friend, a friend of your partner-to-be, you'll be able to know the kind of friends around. And at least you can bring your own suggestions or your own advice. And the good ones, you connect to them and know them. All right? So another thing that will also help you, during the time of courtship, you need to be doing is that it's a time to plan your future. It's the time to plan. It's a time to tell yourselves, after this wedding, what is the next line of action? It's a time to bring your 2 years plan, to the table. It's the time to tell yourself, in 5 years, what do we want to achieve? So when these plans are there, once you go into the marriage, you start immediately. That's why we say courtship is a time of preparation for the real marital journey. It's not a time of distraction. It's a time to plan. And another thing also is a time to work on your discipline. Challenge yourself in keeping to the principle of God. Keep your body holy and create boundaries, physical boundaries. Keep your body holy, create physical boundaries, and also build your faith in God. So I hope with this little point, you understand the journey of courtship. Come on. Courtship is not what everybody is doing. Courtship as a believer is a time to concentrate on the journey ahead of you. And when you look at these 7 things to do, you know that, you have a lot. You have a lot to deal with than, to concentrate on doing emotional things. Come on. At the end of it, when you finally get married, you are going to be deep in the pleasure of emotions and all that. But now that you are in courtship, it's the best time to take out time, prepare yourself, and make sure that you are where to go. Like I said, when you are in courtship and you observe things that you need to adjust to, it's very important to adjust to it. The things I need to talk about, you talk about it. The things I need change, you change. So that when you get in there, you don't struggle with so many things. I started by saying that whatever you cannot deal with in courtship will show up in your marriage. And if it shows up in your marriage, it can begin a crisis that will take you a long time to come out of. God bless you. I hope you have been blessed. And I want to encourage you, please follow us on our platforms. Follow us on this YouTube page, Relationship Affairs. Follow us on our Facebook, on our Instagram, and all our platforms. And God will bless you. Thank you.